Hello everyone, TG here, welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna talk a little bit about some chapters. I'm gonna show you some footage of some of my teams for chapter 3 and what I think is actually possible with the teams. So if you're ready, let's take a closer look. So I want to start off here with some Gondor Ranger footage. Now sadly, actually I didn't start it in the beginning of the run because I figured it wasn't gonna go very well. But basically what happened in this run is that it opened up with a Denethor being hit, being targeted, and then it was basically just staying alive until this, and I've just used Denethor Special 2, so if you're ready, we're gonna roll it and you'll see what happens. So, I'm honestly doing that wrong there, I feel. Uh, Faramir here does surprisingly good amount of damage, as you can see. That's also something I'm going to be mentioning with Haradrim. I have some Haradrim footage. Not the run I submitted, but something close, where you will see I did some big mistakes. So we're standing here, and this is basically okay at the moment. Now the squad is basically going to be in the future like tanky enough to get a second heal off. I'm working on Boromir to 6-star. That is a 6k health increase that will work. That will do a lot for him. So what I'm doing here is that I should be targeting the Skull Crusher to protect myself from a swipe, but I don't. Like I'm thinking here, reduce the stacks instead. Now see, this is good. There we go. Everything is going fine at the moment. I'm swapping all over the place. This was so stupid, honestly. And again, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Of course, there I have a deadly on. I should just do the AoE for most efficient. Again, here I don't know what I'm doing. I'm wasting my special, so that's very, very stupid. And then I get swiped down. So this is basically where it then goes wrong. See, here I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just swapping around. I'm wasting my abilities. Don't do that. So that's basically my Gondor Ranger. It did get to a nice. Oh yeah, this is actually the one I submitted, and it gets up here. I could have gotten 600k, I think, if I had done it better. Here we go. Now, one thing that is important, I would say, is keep Boromir in the middle, or Faramir, if you have a geared up Faramir, because the Skull Crusher swipe, if there is no one with the actual marked, then what happens when the Skull Crusher swipes, it's his AoE is specific targeted on the one in the center. So the one you place first when you place your teams. So in there, keep one of your important ones. This is also for Rivendell, etc. Keep Elladan in there in case that happens. If you get the immunity stack on him working, then have Elladan in there because it would then target him, but since he has an immunity, it won't actually get procced onto him. So that's very important to do there, and you'll see here, this is what I ended up with that I submitted. So now we're gonna go over to my Haradrim. This is a little bit longer. This is close to the run that I actually submitted, but it is a little bit different. But what I want to focus on is I really swapped around. Now that Bekelu has been fixed, it is a little bit more difficult to get all the cleanses of the marks, the capture stacks. It is sad, but it is what it is. And I actually managed to get around scores that I did, not last raid, but the raid before that, I got like 467,000. So that was pretty nice. So Bekelu goes first. I'm not still sure where I want to put her basic. I think I want to do it here, but what I want to show you actually and talk a little bit about is look at that damage Robel does here. This is actually pretty okay. Normally what I would do, and this is the ideal setup, Tibeb being hit is actually okay, or Bekelu as well. Bekelu because she's very fast, and there is that thing if they haven't gotten a capture stack on for free of their own turns or something, they would lose something. I start off with the heal due to the swipe, and then we have this. Now this is a little bit sad because uh, I've been a little bit unlucky sometimes which ability they do and who are assisting. Normally here I would do the slow, but here I have to do the taunt and swap it around. Look at that damage he is doing actually. And this is abilities that isn't above level 4, any single target. So I'm really looking forward for this in the future. I'm really indecisive here in this run because with Haradrim you really have to keep a big eye on the turn meter. Now for a Haradrim squad as well, um, I I would say that the Manglers and the War Drummers are the ones that you have to take out first, but also the Skull Crusher for a Haradrim because they are so slow. What you would ideally like is um, actually some War Guards and maybe these Fire Dancers and yeah, Shadow Seers. That's actually okay. Um, but that is Fire Starter, not Fire Dancer. But that's actually what I would prefer to have. And here it's slowly going bad. Yeah, there we go. But honestly, if you get the right setup, you could maybe get to a 400-ish. Haradrim is really gonna be... the thing about Haradrim for this chapter is that Haradrim is gonna rely on their damage to basically just wipe the floor with them. I've seen my Yevtu do like a 7k and then inflicting expose on the actual Skull Crusher. So I would say your Haradrim with leveled up single target hits, it will just take a lot of health out of the squad. And from there, you can then maybe get some mechanics down. Like Robel is actually going to be really crucial because she can, she has a really good turn meter. So does Bekelu. The other ones are actually quite slow, especially Wubite and Yevtu. So, but this is the setup that I'm using, and is actually going okay. And if we go in and take a look, I want to do Yevtu as an example. Yevtu, I would say, like Fierce Slash is here. And again, he's not 7-star. 7-star is also going to be a big increase in damage. And overall, yeah, I would say Haradrim might struggle for a 900k, but they can definitely get up there. This is also something that's going to be really nice. Like, let's say you get around to a second taunt with Wubite, because you get some kills down, and then you can maybe swap the mark over to Robel just quickly because she has maybe lost some stacks due to cleanse and etc. Then you can take it back with Wubite, and he can remove 3 Banes. So it is also important that he doesn't have bleed or other things onto him because that would then remove that. But then you could actually remove 3 stacks of the captured. So that's really nice. My Gondor Ranger squad, I'm gonna look a little bit forward for tomorrow. I'm really, really excited about using them, and because it's apparently gonna be a DPS check as far as I have seen on other people who've uploaded. And that's where I feel my Gondor Ranger will really come in and shine. Not tomorrow, because it's not built yet. But this is why down the line I always said I want to do Gondor Ranger. I don't want to do a full Gondor squad. Because Gondor doesn't really have cleanse. And there are some issues in a Gondor Ranger squad as well. Miri, however, is really fast. She can inflict weaken. The Balrog in its normal form cannot be hit by that. Can be affected by that, sorry. And also they gain Eagle Eye. Attacks cannot be missed. And this is not one-off. This is until next turn. So when they gain advantage, and this is where it comes in. Here we go. Receives Eagle Eye, grant advantage. So they get Eagle Eye through his passive. When they gain Stealth, they gain Eagle Eye. So that is Miri and Faramir who gain Stealth. I'm still working out a little bit on the on how I can have Faramir stealthed all the time, also because of his passive where he keeps auto assisting, and that's really gonna be important that you then have a big DPS check and you have something like a weak-minded, you have something like a weaken on the Balrog, and that is in its normal form, then you can keep on attacking and hit it. There's also here Grant Deadly, so you would have more crit chance for his passives because that wouldn't expire until his turn has been taken. And then also I want to show you, here we go, Miri. This is also where I think Miri will be nice in this setup. 20% damage in stealth. And she can gain stealth for 2 turns here. And grant Eagle Eye to a random ranger ally. That could be Faramir. I've never seen Halbarad actually get it, but yeah, that is what it is. But again, this would be really nice. So again, and also here there's Vegan, there's some in stealth, more damage, there's some resistance to ranger allies. Overall, I think this squad will do well. Not tomorrow, because it's not built enough yet. But I think, and this is where what I mean with the Balrog, also because you can then inflict slow on it, and Faramir is pretty fast, and he just keeps auto-assisting here when Gondor or Rangers attack, so he just keeps on assisting. He cannot be pierced. That means if he is, you could actually open up, say, let's say he gets a blind on him. That's okay. You just make sure that you do here you will gain stealth either way, and that means you get the Eagle Eye, and then you just keep going. With everyone else, you just keep going. Doesn't matter, because he has Eagle Eye, that means he cannot miss. They cannot invade. It's the same with Elro here, when he is stealthed. So, and then you just keep on going. And I think that should be really, really nice. And if we go ahead and take a look at some other humans for this, we're actually gonna go ahead and say Gondor. And we're gonna go to Boromir. As you can see, I am working on him. It's gonna cost me 8,000 gems, but I feel it is worth it for the overall setup. He can also inflict weaken, that's really nice, so we have a lot of ways of doing that. And here, grant Eagle Eye, so again, there is a way. So there's a lot of ways to gain Eagle Eye onto Faramir, and it's gonna be nice to have it tested, like this squad I really want to build. I might build him before Haradrim, honestly, because Haradrim can do 900k in the Chapter 1 is a little bit difficult, but a 7-star Robel should help. Chapter 2, they're still struggling with the troll, so I know I have to invest into their abilities. This squad I feel has a higher potential for a 900k in Chapter 3, and Chapter 3 is where I'm closer to Gandalf shards, so that is really nice. And that's why I'm considering doing this. And then when I have tested, maybe tomorrow, I will be making sure I get some footage of it. I will actually then be able to summarize and place my squads where I want to focus on based on the chapters, because the troll is basically Rivendell, I need Lomin up, and I need my 7-star Elrond. And I need Arwen basic and special 1 as well for some damage. Elro here, I need his special 2. Elladan, don't really need anything else there. His basic if I wanted to do that, but other than that, and Elrond, I need his abilities. Lomian, I also need build his special 1 and his basic, so I know where I need to build there, but when that is done, I don't know where I want to go next. Do I want to go build Haradrim? Do I want to go build my Gondor Ranger squad? And that is where I'm gonna test. I always write down my numbers. And at the moment, this team actually with a Faramir scored a 900k in the chapter 1, so some more into their abilities for more damage might actually help me. They score better in my chapter 3 than Haradrim does at the moment. Chapter 2, they're doing okay, so where would I end up with that? Also because I'm now slowly getting Miri up to a 7-star. She got 6-star today, and speaking of 6-star, like I want to show you guys something. Many people are like, why do you have so many low 7 stars? As you can see here, I have these 5, then I have another that's only 6, then I can do a 7th and an 8th, but that's it. So at most I actually have 8th, not 8th, but just 8 7 stars. I know many people have like 12 to 14, and people are wondering, but it's basically how I do my squats. I don't go for the stars, like say, it's nice if I had everyone 7 star, but I'm more looking at where's the benefit. Road to Rivendell I would have at 7 star as well if I had gotten the offers. So, but yeah, gold, I'm really struggling for gold. Frodo's gonna be 6 soon, so is Pippin gonna be a 7 soon. Robel, Yeftu, Wubete, Bekelu, not Wubete, Bekelu, Eomer, Naramiri. So basically, I'm looking at soon I need 2.5 million just for my 7 stars. And then I need another 500 for these two combined. That's 3 million just on upgrades. And then I need 750 for Lord Elrond. I'm also gonna need 250 here, so that's another million. We're getting up there, so I really need gold. But that is a problem for another day, and then also Sam, of course. And then still I need to upgrade some stuff, so I know what I'm gonna be spending my gold on over the next month or two. Also the Shadow Squad that's gonna come out soon. Now Lomian is actually getting close to a level 60. I do want to save some here for the upcoming Orphan. I still don't know if I'm gonna spend on Orphan. I might, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, that's it for me, everyone, for this one, with some footage and some thought, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow for Chapter 4, where I'm hoping that we can get our first chest free. So, drop a comment down below, leave a like, and I'll see you all in the next one.